Okay, as you can see, we are in the room hovers section of the locations tab, and I'm just going to show you, this is a top-down view of a crime scene, and what we've got is a number of highlighted items in here which are our room hovers. So if I click through them, you'll actually see the items that we have done as points. This is actually a top-down view of the police station, and the stairs is a hover which activates a clue for information from the morgue. So let's go over to this room and I'll show you a little bit. So if I click on here, this is my browser and this is the active game. So there's the information about the glass, information about bloody footprints, and it looks funny because I've got it minimized quite small. But you can see that a player can activate these hovers, and we can actually specify, so right now my cursor looks like a pointy quill. We can specify that that has a specific icon, so maybe it's a hand, or maybe it's a door, or a looking glass, or an eyeball, so that when people click over a hover, their cursor is also active. All right, so let's go back over to the creator, and let's say we want to create a new hover, and I think I would like to make a lamp. So let's just click on plus, and that has created a new line. Lamp. Let there be light. Okay, and we're going to tell it that we want that to be in, this map is called the living room. So it's important that we designate what map that we are attaching that to. So we're just going to scroll over, and I'm just going to do this. Double click, double click, double click, double click. So now that lamp area is highlighted, and you'll be able to see, if I scroll back over here, these are the coordinates for the lamp. Like if you really want to make them square, you can click on those. It sometimes disappears quickly on you. We're working on that. And let's see, what happens when you actually click on things? Well, that all depends. So now I've just jumped over to something in the scripting side of things, which basically says that when the player has selected the hover called wet clue make item known backdoor. So when they click on that hover, it's letting a clue become known, the wet footprints. If they've known these other 6 items, so that's a clue to you, there's 7 items in that particular crime scene. If they found all 6, then trigger the conversation with the detective, Terry Wett. So there is a little bit of scripting involved, but that's if you want an action to be attached to a hover. So maybe clicking on a hover actually makes you move to another location, have something pop up, that kind of thing. All right, thanks very much for listening. That was Room Hovers. Up next, Room Doors.